These two bad boys are only imprisoned on the PS3, you can't play them anywhere else, so you might as well emulate them. One's an angel and one's a devil. One's a easy game with a pretty good story with no post-game qualities, and one's a hellish game with a slightly average plot, some rushed new characters, great gameplay with a terrible gatekeeping system as well as difficulty spikes. The sequel also has a terrible way of handling the first game's heroine, and then a side quest you get at the end of the game contradicts how powerful the silent MC is compared to her. Did I mention the sequel has a silent protagonist? The first game has two protagonists, it's still the same story, but depending on who you chose you'd see from their perspective. The sequel only has one protagonist that everybody from the first game treats as the savior of all. It's so snuffing creepy. The first game ends in a slightly bittersweet way, but still a conclusion ending, not a to-be-continued ending. The second game has three endings from the main story, a missable bad ending, which is a horrible ending from both story gameplay perspective. Not to mention how hard they keep shoving one of the new characters from a tell-don't-show way instead of a balanced way, and I am tired of people defending him because the silent protagonist grew up with him. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil a bit of everything. The bad ending has you fighting the cast from the first game to protect your dying brother. Yes, ignore how your brother wishes you to sacrifice himself to save the worlds from spirits dying, which causes nature to wither away for the sake of humanity. What's worse is that you stop the idea of protecting L4, your brother, who's literally dying anytime soon. And realistically, Milla Maxwell could kick his butt into next week. She can't even handle him without the first cascade. But yeah, onto the gameplay. The gameplay has you locked out of the story via a debt system with side quests and elite monsters hunting to do. The first game didn't have this problem besides some filler into the main story itself. They did this to pad out the time for Xillia 2. Overall, there's a lot more I haven't talked about yet, but that's for a different day because I don't want to make it sound like I hate the second game compared to the first one. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.